Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to see how your thought process determines the action which you take, and thinking inaccurately or having inaccurate assumption in your head can have negative consequences. It can lead you to make poor decisions which may prevent you from achieving optimal result. For instance, among other things, negative assumption can create unnecessary suffering in your life. In this situation, you fall prey to various bias or make snap judgment. For example, the poor assumption which you are making might lead you to misinterpret what someone said or did. Isn't that true? In fact, many issues such as miscommunication are the result of poor thinking skill and misinterpretation. However, if you are to assume anything in your life, try to come up with the most positive assumption which you can think of. I'll give you much more better example on this. Rather than assuming someone doesn't like your idea because they seem distracted during the presentation which you are presenting, then ask them directly. Don't resend them or create a whole new story in your mind without verifying your supposition. Rather than assuming someone doesn't like you, check until you are sure that's the case beyond any reasonable doubt. The bottom line is, try to avoid negative assumption. Instead, take action and try to search for the truth. By doing so, you'll get rid of many potential negative issues in your life, and trust me, it does. Have you ever spent a lot of time doing something that didn't need to be done in the first place? People who have failed to take enough time to think on various things throughout can easily, fall into this trap. Therefore, you have to work on low value tasks. In truth, only a few of the action which you take will generate most of your result, and the rest will barely move the needle forward. Consequently, your job is to identify the key activity to focus your time and energy on. This concept is often referred as 80-20 principle, and this could differ person to person. For someone it could be 70-30, or for someone it could be 50-50. According to the principle, the 20% of the action which you will take will generate 80% of result. Therefore, you should focus on your 20% and then remove the 80% which is ineffective. The point is, thinking accurately involves identifying your key task and then focusing all your energy on it. Now, working on your key task is not enough. You have to make sure you approach them in the right way. To do so, before beginning any new task, you have to ask yourself these 3 questions. Could you reuse or modify any existing template? Could you ask any experienced friend, teacher, or mentor for advice? Could you break down the task even furthermore? Taking few minutes to think before diving headfirst into a challenge can save you a lot of time and a banger headache. As you keep on failing to reach your target, you begin to lose confidence within yourself, and you believe that something might be wrong with you. Perhaps you are just not good enough, and trust me, you are not alone in this race. Even I have gone through these feelings. However, the real issue is usually a lack of understanding the way reality work. Let's put this differently. Most of the people build a poor model of reality by failing to gather adequate information, get sufficient experience, or cultivate accurate thinking. By learning to think more accurately and realistically, you'll start feeling better about yourself. You'll realize that you are doing okay, and you will set more realistic goals. Doing so will enable you to accumulate small wins, and this will boost your confidence over time. Most of the information which we consume today is total noise, and I think it is unnecessary but also counterproductive, keeping you up to date with some new tactics or some other gimmicks which will only make you jump from one place to the other, and it will never get you any closer to your own goals. In other words, the less you get caught up in the flow of the data, the better it will be for you to separate noise from valuable information. This will make it easier for you to see at the bigger picture and make more effective strategy which will work for you. So these are the point which has helped me in my own journey, and experience matter the most. That is why I'm sharing my own experience with you. So if you have liked this movie for whatsoever reason, and if you have got any sense of value through it, hit that like, share and subscribe button. I'll see you in my next movie. Till then, smile, because what's life? Bye bye. Woo!